Tour Guide Thailand.
Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of Tour Guide Thailand. My name Dr. Thanapon. Every Thursday, 1 o'clock, this program is broadcasting from Rajamongkol University of Technology, Phranakhon. This program has two parts. For the first part, information of places, and then most interest from the episode. Today, episode 118. We also have news and later updates from university as usual. You can follow us as an English online.imutp.ac.th, or you can follow us into YouTube and Facebook at IMUTP Live, Thai and English versions. Today, episode 118. This episode, I would like to invite you to a language and cultural tourism. This tourism is a journey to learn and experience the language and cultures of locations and localities different from one of you are familiar with an emphasis on participations and direct experience to understand and respect cultural diversities. This type of tourism is not limited to visiting historical or archaeological sites, but it also includes learning about the language, cultures, traditions, lifestyle, and wisdom of that communities. At festivals, what is the language and culture tourism? How does it mean and meaning behind that? We look into different areas that you can do some activities in these tourisms. For the language learnings, language and cultural tourism is offering tourists the opportunities to practice local language to the communities with local people, participating in a language classes, or the use of language in everyday life. In learning cultures, tourists will be able to experience and learn about the traditions, rituals, belief, wisdom, and way of life of communities, both from observations, participations, and exchanging experience with local people, creating understanding and respect. Learning and experiencing different cultures help create understanding and respect for cultural diversities, including promotions good relationship between tourists and local people. In the cultural conservations, cultural tourism help to preserve and promote local cultures by generating income for the communities and creating pride in their own cultures. Example of the activities in language and cultural tourism: participating in festivals and traditional events, participating in important local festivals such as Songkran, Loi Krathong, or another traditions help tourists experience to the cultures and way of life of local people up close. Learning to cook local food. To learning the local food and cooking the taste of the local food, it helps tourists to understand the food and the cultures, especially for the lifestyle of the local peoples. Visiting cultures learning resources. The visiting museums, historical sites, and cultural learning resources all are communities that preserve cultures, help to gain knowledge and experience about the local culture. Homestay in the communities helping tourists to experience the local way of life up close and learn the language and cultures from the host. Participating in the language classes or activities taught by the native speakers help develop language skill and build understanding of local cultures. Create understanding and good relationships by learning local language and cultures help create better understanding relationship between tourists and the local peoples. The promote cultural conservations is help to preserve and promote local cultures by generating the benefit from the communities and creating pride in their own cultures. The value and the experience. Language and cultures tourists provide the value and memories to experience for tourists. Culture tourism helps generate the benefits and develop to the local communities. For the linguistic tourism is a journey to learn about the language and the cultural way of life to the local peoples who use the language. The learner can participate in linguistic and the cultures exchange with the native speakers. Language tourism can be divided into several forms, such as studying language abroad, participating in the culture's activities related to language ecotourism that focuses on learning local language and cultures, of historical tourism that involve learning the language and literatures of the area. In a term of studying language abroad, the learner travels to study a language in a country where that language is their primary language, perhaps by talking a language course or live in an environment where that language is used regularly to intensively practice language skill. Participating in the cultural activities like the festivals, the traditional events, performance, or other activities related to the cultures of the language you want to learn and help learners experience and understand the language in the context of the cultures. For the eco-linguistic tourism, the tourism in this area of biological and cultural diversities emphasizing learning the language and way of life of the local communities living in that area. The historical linguistic tourism, the travel to the place to historical and cultural significance related to the language and literatures, to study and learn about those language and literatures. For the language tourism is a form of tourism that focuses on the learning new language while experiencing the local cultures and the way of life. In Thailand, there are many places suitable for language practice, both for Thai who want to improve their foreign language skills and foreigners who want to learn the language and cultures of the local communities. The language tourism is a form of tourism that focuses on the learning new language while experiencing the local cultures and the way of life. In Thailand, there are many places suitable for language practice, both for Thai who want to improve their foreign language skills and foreigners Thai through real activities in a friendly environment. Some of the places that recommend. At first, at Chiang Mai, is the centers of Thai language learning for foreigners. Has many language schools and communities that organize homestay activities, such as Mae Kampong, which is suitable for practicing the language with the native speakers and tourists. In the second places, in Bangkok, has both international language schools such as Alliance Francaise and other institutions that is suitable for the tourist area, such as Khao San Road, that offer the opportunities to practice English in the real world situations. Third places, seaside tourist cities. Those cities are Phuket, Samui, Pattaya. Have a lot of foreigners tourists. It is suitable for practicing English to work, services, or joint activities such as teaching Thai cooking and Muay Thai. For the fourth areas, cultural resources such as cities like Ayutthaya and Sukhothai are suitable for learning the language in the historical and cultural context, especially for foreigners who are interested in Thai language. In the fifth area is the northeastern regions such as Ubon Ratchathani, Khon Kaen, and Nakhon Phanom. Have the volunteers and exchange students from abroad who work with the communities. It is an area that provides opportunities for local peoples to learn and use the language in their daily life. Or another activities like language camps or international universities. Both language camps and international universities such as Mahidol or Thammasat or Ratchamongkol Phanakhon promote its two ways of learning, allowing both Thai and international students to practice their language intensively. For the language tourism in Thailand is an educational approach that provides knowledge, skill, and cultural understanding suitable for learners of all ages and promotes suitable creative tourism in the long run. Like agrolinguistic tourism, the travelers to the agriculture area to learn language and the way of life of farmers, including learning agricultural and cultural terminologies. For the examples of the activities in the language of tourism, learn a language at a language school abroad. Participate in the local festival and learn related to the vocabularies. Visit the museums or learn about the histories or culture of the language. Participate in workshops on language and cultures. Live with the native families and learn the language through everyday life. Travel to rural area and learn the local language and cultures. Participate in volunteer activities related to a language and cultures. Language tourism has a many benefits. In addition to develop language skill, it should help to promote understanding and good relationship between different cultures. When you travel around to Thailand, you can learn the local language with the native speaker. For Thai, it's very easy for you to learn because Thai, they are kind and they are welcome. If you learn how to say the word and meaning in Thai, they will definitely helping you. Try to help you to understand more in Thai language. You can start by use the easy word like the say hello or goodbye, or in some word that you use everyday life. That is one of the easy way that you can learn the language. And it have many places that you can learn into many different area of vocabularies. One of the places that recommend is museum. Mostly like when you stay in the museum, they have a guide. And the guide can help you more. Most of the museums, they have like translating into the international language. You can see how the Thai symbols is writing and translated to use as an English language. Or you can requesting for some of like the guide that stay in the museum to help you learn in some word that is mostly used for the tourism. This is not just the part of all of the language tourism. As a lot of tourists, they travel around and they try to learn up some words. And some word that is enough when you go back home and you learn some vocabularies in some country that you visit.
Tour Guide Thailand.
Update news. The International Business Management. In this year, it will have the Intercultural Management Summer School at Ratchamongkol University of Technology, Panakorn. In the first semester, year 2025, the Faculties of Business Administration's International Business Management Program, Ratchamongkol University of Technology, Panakorn, organizes the fourth Intercultural Management Summer School in collaboration with the Technical Universities of Applied and Science Würzburg-Schweinfurt from Germany. The event was attended by the 2 German lecturers and 20 German students. Class with Thai, combining with the German students study together. The course credit can be transferred to 6 credit that both sides, Thai and German, they can transfer the credit back to their home. The program activities integrated learning to the lecturers and group of work on the strategies, management, and international business projects. Cultural exchange to field trips to Bangkok and Panakorn Siyutthaya with the follow with the Thai and Bhutanese students. From the Muay Thai training business visit to business network activities. Seaside field trip to Got Samet to relax and after study. Participating of the project study like strategic management and project management from the Technical University of Würzburg-Schweinfurt. Their knowledge is real-world business visits and were able to transfer credit back to their universities in Germany. And lastly, you can follow us as an English online at imutp.ac.th, or you can follow us into YouTube, at Facebook at imutp live. Please push like and subscribe that you never miss the news. IMUTP is the University of the Technologies and Innovation and Integrations from the Future's Learning.
Tour Guide Thailand.